One of the most broken tier 10 tanks in the game, the Obj.268 version 4 has just entered the stores for a price tag of $30 or £30 or even 30 euros. So in today's video, we're just going to do a review on it. We're going to compare it to the T110E3 and also the Badger to let you know if it is really worth to spend your money on such a tank, despite how broken it actually is. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So we're going to be using Blitz stars to do the comparison. Now, I want to point out a few things. We could have added the Obj.263 as well, but I'm going to put the tanks that have a similar playstyle to the version 4. And then also another key thing is to notice that I already had gold in my account and I didn't spend zero money on this tank. I got it completely for free, so it's gonna be hard for me to tell you whether or not if the tank's worth it or not, because I have not spent any money on it at all. So let's start off the comparisons then. So what does the Object version 4 have that's better than the T110E3 and the Badger? Well, it has 690 alpha damage, which is really good for its AP, and it's a hard hitter. It is definitely a hard hitter, but it does not have it has less DPM compared to the Badger, and pretty much in any gun statistic, the Badger is going to win. But you know, the it's better. It's definitely better than the T110E3 with its gun. It definitely has a bigger gun and bigger caliber, and it has more DPM. Another thing to notice is the aim time. Now, when I've got the tank, when I was playing it, the aim time and the accuracy, I've got to say, it's a hit and a miss. Most of the time, you can hit your shells, but from a far distance, I really wouldn't trust the gun on this thing. It can miss a lot of its shells, and that's probably one of its biggest downfalls, is its rushing gun. You know, it does miss quite a lot, and it's a sad thing to say about it. Compared to the Badger and stuff like that, the Object version 4 is less accurate than the T110E3, and that's my opinion. Now, the speed on the tank is actually really good. It's way more mobile than the T110E3, in my opinion. Even though that the T110E3 does have the speed boost, the version 4, the version 4, that speed boost is temporary. Can't really say the word temporary. You know what I'm trying to say. But the version 4 is more mobile for a longer period of time, and you got to also mention that the version 4 can turn a lot more faster than the T110E3, which is another advantage, because when you've got no turret on your tank destroyer, if you for example, if you played the T110E3 or Badger, you will know that when you get circled and you haven't got a turret, you're pretty much doomed. For the Object version 4, this is not the case. Your speed, your short traverse is actually pretty good. Or whole traverse speed, sorry. It's actually really good, and it's something to notice about the tank. Nothing much there, apart from the armor. Now, I'll show you some armor about the on a Blitzhanger, I think, or I could just tell you really. There's nothing much to know about the armor really. It's kind of simple head on really. All you have to do is face your opponents when you're playing the version 4. Because that's where your key armor is. Your bottom plate cannot be penned at all because it is around, I think it's 340 millimeters, which is the exact same armor. It has the exact same armor as an AMX Emily 54 upper plate. So yeah, it's a very armored upper plate, and it's a very armored bottom plate. Sorry, and it also does have the strongest upper plate in the game. So yeah, front on, face your enemies, don't wiggle at all, because if you wiggle, your cheeks would be exposed. And compared to the T110E3 and the Badger, I definitely would say that the version 4, obviously, without a doubt, has way much more effective armor compared to these tanks. And that's pretty much about the tank. I think the version 4 does not struggle. It is not the best in terms of DPM compared to the Badger, or just the Badger, But what's really good about the tank is it has that really lethal alpha at 690, which is really, really punishing if you go against tanks, because you can roll 800 or 700 alpha and you are very lethal. So that's something to know about the version 4. And yeah, so let's just jump into the replay. We are going to be watching myself play the version 4. I actually could start using other people's replays and stuff. I should probably start doing that soon, to be fair. But no, we're just going to watch me play. We're on the map port bay, and so, watching the replay itself, you can notice that, yeah, the accuracy, you'll see there, is not good. But the armor is something that, it's really busted about this tank. What actually makes the tank itself? Now, about the price tag, for £30, is that actually really worth it for a tank, considering no matter how broken it is? Well, the fact that the auctions are going on right now and you can get your hands on much, not as good tanks. I mean, as you'll see there again, the accuracy is not good at all. You'll hit some of your shots now and then, but you will miss. But then again, just look at the armor. I'm literally facing at the Yo, and the Yo's backing up here, and he really doesn't want anything to do with me. But anyways, as I was saying, for the price of £30, considering that the auctions are on right now, I really wouldn't say it's worth it. Mainly because you can wait. I mean, for example, you could have got the AMX Emily 54 for gold if you even had the gold in your account. You could have got that tank, which is just as effective, in my opinion, when playing cooldown. Down. You can play it correctly. You could have got that for, a cheaper price if you had the gold in your account. For this, you actually have to spend real money, and to be fair, I think even £30 for any tank or any game actually, is really ridiculous. Anything above £10 or more is completely stupid. But no, I mean, the price, it's just something I wouldn't really spend my money on. I mean, I got the tank for free, so I can't really say much. But, it's kind of up to you at the end of the day. I personally wouldn't spend £30 on a tank like this, despite how broken it is. But anyways, that's about the tank. I would kind of avoid it right now. Probably waiting for it to come out for gold, but then again, this is one of the most broken tanks in the game, so it's a good thing that Wargaming has put it out for a money price, because it's going to stop a lot of people from getting the tank, as it is completely broken itself. But no, in the replay, as you'll see here, we've blocked 1,000 damage already, and we're going to block another now, 2,000 damage already blocked. You are going to you're most likely to actually block more, you're most likely to block more shots than you are to deal damage. I mean, as you'll see here in the replay, we're just looking at the FV, J-Guru, sorry. He shoots a heat shell and it does completely nothing. We bounce it like it is absolutely nothing. And that's a really good thing about this tank. It's what makes it really broken, is that unlike any other tank in the game, like a VK90 or anything like that, you really just don't care what the people throw at you, because you've got one of the best armors in the game. You honestly just don't care about anything that comes your way. You just don't have to worry at all. And that's what makes the tank, really OP and stuff like that. It's just down to the armor, and that really good alpha as well at 690. It really does punish the medium tanks and the light tanks if they do make any mistakes. So, not the best replays, but it really does show how you should play the tank and how powerful it actually is. And you'll see here, 3,000 damage blocked and like 3,000 damage. So yes, the gun might not be the best, but the armor is the best in the game. It has one of the best armor profiles in the game, and it does have it has a very good gun when it wants to work, and it has a good mobility. So all those combined, you do have a broken tank. It is one of the most broken tanks in the game right now so far, and I mean, it's not like you can't penetrate the tank. It's not like you can't deal with it, but it is just one of them tanks that it's hard to get through, and it's definitely going to be a struggle to try and beat. But no, that's going to be enough for today's video, guys. Hopefully I have made your decision about the Object version 4. Overall, I am not going to say you should not purchase this tank for £30. But if you do have the money, because it is Christmas and you probably are going to get gifts and money and stuff like that. If you want to get your hands on a broken TRX tank right now, one of the best tanks, then definitely go for the version 4. You will love it. It's got the best armor in the game, and it's it's got that aggressive player style, what a lot of people like, and not to mention its huge alpha at 690. So a lot of people will honestly want to get this tank, but please be aware that the auctions are going on right now, and there actually could be, for instance, VK90 potentially could enter the auctions the next auction sales, and you could probably get that thing for a way cheaper price. So keep the auctions in mind. But if you really want to get the tank, go for it, because it is one of the best tanks in the game so far, and I would definitely recommend it. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. This is going to be enough today. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.